Hey everybody, it's time for my video. It's time for my late, out of date Disney Channel 2000 Disney Channel 2020's new episode review and react webcam review and reaction. Depending on the quality of the episode intro. Depending on the quality of the episode, it will be either on camera. If it's a really good one, it will be on camera. If it's, my opinion, weak or terrible, it will be off quote unquote camera. This is for 2020's Disney Channel shows. The first is Secrets of Sulphur Springs, which premiered in 2021 and it's about to start its third season. I would have done seasons 1 and 2, but I was mad with the cancellation of my favorite shows, and as such, I didn't really get a chance to really get into this show, which is a darn shame because the show is pretty good. The second is this is the weakest of the 2021 shows, and that's The Villains of Valley View, which premiered last weekend. This is the weakest of the Disney Channel shows, in my opinion. Most of their stuff will be off camera because this is the weakest and worst of the Disney Channel shows, of the new 2020s Disney Channel shows, and I might even say probably one of the worst and weakest of Disney Channel period. Now, then you got the next one, Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, the Lucha Libre Wrestling crime fighting television series. This one is much better, and in my opinion, is one of Disney Channel's best new shows. According to Comet, is so far this show and along with Villains of Valley View, they represent the lowest rated views. They represent the lowest rated premieres of any shows, and in my opinion, Disney Channel kind of deserves it. I hope Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion doesn't get grouped with the substitute that is Villains of Valley View, but you cannot shove these shows down people. You cannot cancel the shows we want and then shove these down people's throats. And I think that's one of the reasons why the viewership is so low, despite being premiering around the right time, which is the summer, which is the quote unquote summer. Yeah, and as such, I haven't really got into much of these quote unquote shows, despite how good these shows was, particularly Secrets of Sulphur Springs and the other show, because Disney Channel quote unquote shoved Disney Channel canceled the ones I wanted, Sitting to the Max, Coop and Cammy Astorworld, Gavin Renity and Siddles, and just roll with it in favor of these quote unquote shows. So as such, myself and I guess a lot of people didn't really watch or bother watching. They were invested in another cast. They were invested in the previous 4 shows I mentioned. They were invested in those characters and in those shows, and now you immediately try to you cancel those and try to shove a new generation down our throat, and then just ain't happening. Well, this is the intro. I'm only gonna have one quote unquote song. So with that being said, you don't hear the rest of the music. No. So get ready right now. Let's get it started.
Can't stop this party to sing.
Hey everybody, what's up? Haven't been here in a while, but it's time for another Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion post reaction post episode post reaction and post review. This is my late out of date post reaction and episode review of episodes 11 and 12. This portion is 11 and the next portion will be the most recent episode to air, which actually aired this past Friday, Ultra Flake. And the encore will be later on tonight. There will be no footage in the background for either of these episodes because for some odd reason the website I go to rewatch all of these shows after they have aired on television has not uploaded the episodes yet. I don't know what's taking them so long. Maybe they're waiting to release all 6 episodes of the rest of season one onto the internet. They're waiting until all of them air. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so there will be no footage in the background, and this will be off camera because while I'm happy the show is back, this was a mid-season return. It was a huge step down from that mid-season finale, Lucha Rules. This was Ultraviolet this was Ultra Flake, Ultraviolet or Ultra Flake. Yeah. The whole plot is, the main plot is Maya has a big debate competition with Luis Leon, with their rival Luis Leon and some other guy, and Maya is looking for Violet to be her partner, to be her quote unquote partner. Violet has a history of flaking and not being there for Maya, so Violet Rodriguez promises she will be there for Violet. She will be there for quote unquote Violet. However, crime fighting gets in the way, and after her and Black Scorpion narrowly defeat the quote unquote criminals, she gets there, but she arrives way too late. And Luis Leon has already quote unquote won, and Black Scorpion's plot, him and Cascada, their 2-month anniversary, something like that, is coming up. The anniversary dinner is coming up, but she's forced to flake on him. She's forced to quote unquote flake on him, leaving him heartbroken, and both episodes end on a cliffhanger with both of them being disappointed. Back in Violet Rodriguez's story, she tries to make up with Maya by giving her Maya various best friends whenever trophies and foods and stuff, but Maya's not interested in taking any of that because she wanted Violet at the meet. And this is the part I hated about the episode. See, if they would have had it where Maya would have understood in this episode, I would have forgave it, but she didn't. Maya gave Violet a hard time and briefly broke off her friendship with her because she accused Violet Rodriguez of choosing Ultraviolet over her, whereas Maya says she's always here for Ultraviolet. Now, while Maya does have a point, actually neither is right. In Violet Rodriguez's case, Violet Rodriguez wasn't trying to just because she's super fast doesn't mean she can be in 2 places at once. And crime fighting, that's one of the perks to crime fighting. That's one of the perks to being a quote unquote, or knowing about being a superhero and knowing about a superhero that they're gonna flake on you, man. They're gonna flake on you, man. And that was the issue I had. The episode ended on a cliffhanger. It started off real well, but then it just ended poorly. This is already the weakest episode. This tops Ultra Matchmaker in crappiness. Despite that, I've still rewatched it the multiple times it's been on since I've seen it. But yeah, that was very weak. It was so weak I decided to postpone this post reaction and post quote unquote post reaction and post review. But I'm happy the show is back. I'm happy the show is back. And the next episode, episode 12, was way better. So get ready. That will be on camera. Hey everybody, it's time. It's time for my post reaction, post review of Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. Oh yeah, episode 12. Episode 12. What was it called again? Hold on. I'm not bad. Let me check this. Oh yeah. Forgive me not. Forgive me not is what this episode was titled. Once again, this episode hasn't been uploaded yet, so no footage in the background. But an awesome episode. Awesome episode. This picks up right up where Ultra Flake leaves off. And everything was resolved in this episode. Everything was resolved in this episode, leading to the plot of the quote unquote next episode, which I'm going to briefly give my thoughts on at the end. This episode right here was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Maya was still angry at Ultraviolet for not being there for her, so Maya wants her space. Instead, Violet Rodriguez does the exact opposite and keeps trying to do various things to earn Maya's trust and friendship back and repair her quote unquote friendship, including writing and painting best friend stickers and paint onto the locker, getting assigned partners for the history project. Getting assigned partners for the science or history project. I don't remember what subject was, but Violet Rodriguez tries to do everything but the assignment, forcing Maya to go to the teacher for a change in partners because she doesn't like Maya, and in Violet Rodriguez, she is replaced with Luis Leon, quote unquote Leon. We'll quote Luis Leon. Since in Black Scorpion's plot, which was also exciting but not as memorable, but it was just as exciting. Him and Cascada, they make up at the end, but before that, you get to see for the first time since episode 3, you get to see Cruz, Black Scorpion with the Rodriguez's quote unquote family. Him quote unquote eating dinner. Yet, and finally Ultraviolet's identity becomes a topic. Well, not really identity, but her mysterious disappearances and her weird behavior finally becomes the quote unquote topic. But Black Scorpion stands up for her, and then decides to once again go eat alone, where Nina comes in and brings him actual food and criticizes his dirty place and his leftover food, and it's just hilarious, with her not understanding how he lives like that. It was just hilarious. Back in Rodriguez's plot, Rodriguez then decides to do the right thing, which she should have did from the start. Let's give Maya her space. She gives Maya her space for like a week, for like a quote unquote weekend. Luis Leon, who is usually the worst character in the show, kind of saved the day here. It was tolerable in this episode compared to the other ones. In this episode, Luis Leon actually saved the day by reminding Ultraviolet that Violet was being just like Luis, selfish and really caring about herself, not really thinking about anyone else. And then this is when Violet decided to give Maya her space, and after like a week of not seeing Maya Maya rings the doorbell. They quote unquote. They quote unquote. They quote unquote. They quote unquote make up, and I think yeah, they quote unquote make up. They quote unquote. They quote unquote make up, and the episode ends quote unquote on a happy note. And the next episode, I was wondering, the next episode, which is already aired on Disney Plus, was called Luis Leon Won't Go Home. I was wondering what this was about and why he was at their house. This episode this episode wraps up the previous, resolves and wraps up the previous plot, and it sets up a new plot, man. So yeah, Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. Finally happy these live act these live action post, I mean these post reaction and post webcam reviews are quote unquote back, and I hope this show lasts, at least gets a season 2, man. At least please get a season 2. This show is awesome, man. Well, this has been my review, late out of date post reaction of episodes 11 and 12 of Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. Next week we'll be back on schedule. You don't want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now. You can!